Am I right when I said this song is 7 years ago?
You might be right.
I might be.
Yes.
Okay, but how many years do you think this song is?
Yes, it's 7 years ago.
How are you doing, man? It's a dream come true to have a conversation with you. I don't know if you know that. I've been trying to get hold of you for the last 3 years now.
Wow. I didn't know.
Yeah. So we celebrate you right here at the Joyful Lunch. We celebrate your works. We celebrate your production. We celebrate your arts. And we were just talking to people out there. Some people, they don't know that there are certain songs that they've been vibing to. They have no idea that you're the guy who produced the songs. But we'd like to find out from Krizbeatz, man. What's your backstory that you feel like the Zambians need to know about you?
Basically, Zambia is, obviously Africa as a whole is my home, and I love. It's amazing that you say you've been trying to get a hold of me for 3 years, because I'm like the African guy that always wants to, connect and meet with my people. So it's always any opportunity I get to connect with people who we probably don't see or talk day to day. I'm always, happy to do it. So yes, I'm happy to be here, man. And the music is doing well, and we thank God for people like you. You understand?
Yeah. But let's talk about the production as well. You are one of the biggest producers that I know. In case people don't know, I have so much respect for your work, man. But let's talk about initially. How did it all start? Was it the music or the love of producing music?
It all started with the love of music. I had no idea what production was. I just knew I loved music, and going to the studio for the first time, I was like, maybe 11 or 12 or 13, being in the studio for the very first time, and I fell in love with the process of making music as opposed to making the music itself. So from there I saw myself deviating towards being interested in the process of making music. So I would go to a studio to pay to make my music as I but then I'm focusing on how the music is made instead of me to focus on how to make my music. So growing up, 2-3 years later, I realized that, okay, it's actually called production, and I want to give my time fully to it to understand it. And yeah, the rest is history, as they say it.
Okay, so there's no school that you attended for you to be at the professional level?
Oh yes, I did audio technology at SAE for as my master's for music production. So I did audio technology. So it's the school that helped me to understand it fully, which then I also have my own school right now where people can attend from anywhere in the world. We've trained over 1,000 students as of today. So people can also do that if people want to. I created it in a way where all the things that I wish I had, all the things that I wish I was taught, that I didn't have to travel. Because I had to travel to South Africa, to learn about all these things. And I came back home, and the first song I made was Pana by Tekno after that time, and the rest is history, as they say again.
So for a Zambian producer that's listening to this conversation right now, to the school that you're talking about, how easy is it? Not us trying to connect with someone who wants to register and to be part of your school of production or producing music. How can they apply, or how do they go about it?
Oh, it's online. It's online. So the school is 100% virtual. So like I said, I wanted something that that for me, I had to travel, to do it. And it was super expensive considering the fact that I traveled, accommodation and everything. So I decided to make my own school 100% virtual. So it's like a virtual university. You can, everything that you need is already in the school. And then after the school, you get one-on-one mentorship from me directly, depending on the course you do. One of our students just made like one of the biggest songs in Nigeria right now. I posted it on my page,
Okay.
so things like, yeah, he did a song for Shode and Ribena, and the song, yeah. So which is very, 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 I'm super excited about that one as well. So yes, people can get it online. It's called Krizbeatz Music Academy.
Okay.
So once you, yeah, so, and like I said, it's not as expensive as the other ones.
Okay. So now,
And the value is more.
okay. I know there are a couple of.
Someone from Zambia, I have someone from Congo. Okay, someone from Congo said they went to my school because I said I went to that school, but they now came back to my own school, and their testimony is that, oh, I wish I had done this instead of, doing that. So yeah, man.
Nice. Now let's throw it back from the Tekno song, the Pana song, which I'm familiar with, and a lot of Zambians are familiar with. One of the biggest songs to ever come out from Africa. Let's throw it back. When you produced the Tekno song back then, at what point were you at? Were you at the learning point, or maybe you were already a pro?
No, say again.
I mean, when you produced the song by Tekno, at what point of production were you at? At what level were you at when you were producing that song?
Oh no, I was a pro.
Okay.
Yes, I was a pro.
Did you know
I was
that?
already a pro.
Did you know that's gonna be a biggest song in Africa?
So my aim with music has always been quality over hype.
Okay.
Yeah, so I always wanted to, I didn't know it was going to be, the song that would change the whole history of African music as we know it. But I knew that it was going to be a good song for people to just vibe to. So my focus was, let's make a good music that people cannot deny but say is good. Same thing I was trying to also do with 911. I didn't intend for 911 to be, as successful as it was, or still is. But I just wanted to make it feel good music that anytime you hear it, you just want to dance. Panado, Sitamo, I just wanted that feel. And everything just works together. So I always tell people, don't focus on making the song the number one, because then you don't know, the song might even go beyond number one if there's anything like that, so then you restrict it by your flow, so I just focus on making good music, and the people always love it.
So in 2017, you have an award that you won, Best Music Producer, Nigerian Entertainment Awards. In those lines, I also want to get find out from you, because we have producers in Zambia that produce for some Zambian artists that are renowned in Zambia, complaining, saying they don't get enough credit every time they produce a song. For the big artists, it becomes big. There's no money that they get. We would like to learn from you, who has been doing it for a long time now. From a producer's perspective, and also just sharing the information with Zambian producers as well, how can a producer get the respect they deserve, and how they can make the income?
Okay, so there are so many ways that a music producer can make income. The longevity for a music producer is longer than any artist, because of the space we are. We have music producers, they can make money for as long as they can work, and secondly, there are many ways, especially as a young producer. So as a young producer, as a new producer, there's a lot of things that the big producer like Krizbeatz will not do, and all those space, we have more upcoming musicians that wants to sing than people who have blown up, so those are your first audience. I'm giving away this for free. Those are your first audience.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so those are your first audience, and then what you do is try to get an artist that you are sure is talented. You know, get a form of a written document that you can get with this artist, and go all out with that artist. Make their song, produce their song, mix. Let the artist be tied to you. Let the artist make sure the artist cannot eat, breathe without you. You know, and that's the first thing, and eventually the artist might break out, and then you know, that's how you build yourself. Like when I met Tekno did not have partner, you know, so it was after that everything started popping up internationally and everything. So people like, so you want to look for someone like that is in their low, you know, but really talented. And another way to make money as a music producer is to ensure that you are not small. If you are small, the artists will not, you know, recognize you. People want to roll with people who are big. So in your own little way, try to make sure that you add value other than just giving them beats. You know, give them something that they value. You know, people don't always run away from value. People chase value. You know, so develop yourself as a musician, as a music producer. So your self-development is what will bring people to you. Don't run after everybody. Artists are known not to want to give credit. So you have to look for other ways to make sure that nobody can argue with your credits. Nobody argues with results, you know.
Okay, so you can answer the next question if you like. If you don't, it's okay as well. We understand. But when you produced the partner song, like, did you get something, or maybe it was just you being paid off from the production?
Okay, so there are two types of things that you can do. You know, for a new producer, there are two types of ladder that you have. You have the favor ladder, and then you have the paid ladder. So the favor ladder, most young producers will grow up with the favor ladder. But if you know in Nigeria, we don't, everything is paid for here. Do you understand? So you can hardly say, oh, you want to meet a producer and then you want a producer to do you favor. You know, it is not, you know, even if the person is doing you favor, you will still pay, you know, out of. So it was never. Plus, for me and the artist, we didn't really do. Don't do this, don't do that, you know, because we're all professionals and contracts are signed the way they need to be signed. You understand? So it's important that contracts are signed. You know, it's important that people protect their rights. And for any young producer in Zambia listening right now, this is directly from Krizbeatz to you. You should know that what you have is gold, and if it's not gold yet, keep the fire burning. You know, let the fire. You know how they purify gold in fire. Yeah. So let your fire burn so much, and you know, it might be hurting now. You know, look for things that can make you money, because music needs money. Look for things that can make you money. If it's selling your beats online to the people for, you know, $20, $30, let them be able to use it. Then at the end of the day, keep grinding, keep working on your thing. If people see that you are good, they can't deny you. You know.
Your best top 3 producers in Africa that you feel like they're doing the most?
Was apart from me?
Yeah. Apart from you, yes.
Okay. I mean, I love everybody out of Nigeria. I love the guys in. I don't really know so much producers from Zambia.
Yeah.
But yeah, if they are listening, they can out to me, man. Right now, I'm even doing a challenge of working on an album in 60 days. So I'm working with producers, songwriters, and everything. So if you are there and you have great songs, great lyrics, great whatever, send me a DM, or, you know, follow the journey of me making an album in 60 days.
And also, I saw about the album that you're making. I would like to find out, are you still there?
I'm here. I can hear you.
Yeah. So I saw an album that you're making as well, where we are following the journey. I'm also one of the guys that is following because you are engaging with your followers, where you are telling them, saying, "I'm doing something. I'm working on something as well." Can you tell us what we should be anticipating on what you're working on? In as much as you are engaging with your followers, people that follow you as well, what type of content do you feel like you are?
Everything. Yes. So the truth is, everything I'm doing, it's out there. So there's no whatever you should expect is the same thing I'm expecting. So we are going to try. We are going to try to the album sounds as good as possible, for the 60th day. And this today is like the fifth day or the sixth day. So I'm still going to be creating. In as much as it's fast, I still want to make it as magical as possible.
Okay. So maybe your remarks to the Zambian people that are listening to this conversation that we're having right now. We're counting down to your album, something that I'm also looking forward to, and I'm sure I'm not just the only one. But any other thing that you'd like to share with the Zambian audience that are listening right now to this conversation?
I cannot hear you again.
Okay, are you able to get me now? Hello? Are you able to get me now? Okay, let's try to call him back again. We're almost wrapping up to the conversation. His name is Krizbeatz. This guy has been doing the most, man, for a while now. So we are trying to get hold of him right now. So we're talking about the production. In case you don't know, there are people behind the works. There are people that have done so much work that you have no idea of. But trust me, we have so much respect for these people in the industry. So we're trying to get out of him right now, right here on the Jeff Lunch. Once again, live via phone call. Yes, so that we get to hear from him in his remarks. What else are we expecting from his album as well as his works this afternoon at the Jeff Lunch? Now let's get to hear his top three. Hello?
Yeah.
You able to get me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so I was trying to find out from you anything that you'd like to share with the people in Zambia that maybe you haven't spoken about on this conversation in Remax.
Okay, yes. I have an album out. It's called Daddy Daycare, even though I'm working on another one. Just try your best to show love the best way you can, to anything Krizbeatz out there. And in case you're vibing to any of my stuff, let me know. I'll vibe with you as well.
Okay, give me your top 3 songs that you'd like me to play for you live on radio right now. Maybe with the titles. Any song of your choice that you're listening to.
Okay, so you can play Pretty Girl by Krizbeatz, BN, and Joshua Baraka.
Okay.
And you can play Fave and Joshua Baraka, Touch Me.
Okay.
You can also play Abby by Diamond Platnumz and C-Boy.
Okay. All right.
Yes,
thank you very much. Means so much having a conversation with you. We look forward to more conversations. And when that album that you are also collaborating with your followers on social media is out, please share with us and let us know.
Yes, I will.
All
Thank
right.
you so much, brother.
All right, so we're having a conversation with Krizbeatz all the way from Nigeria, one of the biggest producers to ever do it, man. Someone that I have so much respect for, people that have been putting out good music. When I mean good music, I mean people that have been putting out great works. He's one of the best to ever do it, man. Yaja manyimbo mozo mvera yaja mapana, yawe na Tekno, na enango, yeah. The same way you know Mr. Stash, when easy, when Mela Beats, okukulia waso when Krizbeatz. Coming through right now, one of his songs that he has put on his top 3, Pretty Girl, right here on Joy FM.
Pretty girl with a big pampara. You make my heart go para. A fine girl with a big pampara.